Though I do wish, I think ideally I would gather all the materials, then build this bridge. But if I were to do that, you guys would never see me for a while. As usual, just, longer than usual. Bum, ba, da, dun, dun. Like, I personally think, like, the thumbnail, I guess, the template I have is fairly difficult to work with just because of how small I decided to do the template. Because I was, for lack of a better word for my thumbnails, I was pretty lazy about it. It's like, I don't want to deal with a bigger canvas. Goodness, no, that's gonna take forever. Let me do a small one, but a small canvas as well has its own sub challenges where detail has to go right out the window. You cannot get detail with such a small space. You have to compromise. And even then, I do like flat pixel art thumbnails where there's really no shading going on because, well, it's just so small. You can't really get a lot of shading. Somebody way more experienced than I am probably does, but I really haven't seen like any tutorials. I just sort of like I kind of the process for the thumbnails kind of went like this: is like, what's a good pixel art program? Then the top of the list that ended up being Aciprite. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Aciprite. Yeah, Aciprite or Asprite. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Don't know how you pronounce it. Either way, I'm probably butchering the name. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's just kind of figure it out. Once upon a time, I did take like a Photoshop class in high school way long ago. And right there, at least, it was like, follow these instructions. So I was like, oh, that's easy. Oh, Photoshop's super easy. And then I wanted to do Photoshop, but then I realized that I don't have a Photoshop license and they cost an arm and a leg to do that. So it's like, okay, what's my next alternative? So yeah, pixel art was, since it was pretty cheap and it's on Steam. So really almost no extra thing that was required. Just buy the program. That's it. It's yours. Which, by the way, go to program. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for all the support that developers provide for that. And I think it's a pretty good product. If you do want to do pixel art stuff, I would highly recommend it. I'm not an expert. For me and for my use case, it's more than good enough. If anything, it's too much. Uh oh. Oh no, I've run out. I did not bring the light gray. Oh wait, I already knew I ran out. What am I talking about? I already knew about this. So let's do it the more convoluted way. I think it might be easier to do it from this side. I mean, it's not like I can do many more, so 1, 2, 3, one over there, one over here. Rinse, repeat until we get well, that's not good. Well, at least we're near this part, so let's just swim over there. I think the only issue is that it's gonna take a while. This is it. This is peak swimming right here. This is why we This is why we made the railway. Don't want to do this. And the boat's pretty slow too. Truly, rails is like the number one transportation in this game. Actually, well, maybe not. I think number one transportation in this game would probably be rails in another. Pretty sure that still beats it. But you know, you kind of never hang out in the Nether unless you really need to, or you have like some sort of system for that. Like I'm aware of these things since you know through YouTube Shorts, random YouTube things I watched throughout the years for Minecraft. It's like I am aware of some things, but definitely not aware of everything. Like how even if you're jumping, the running thing keeps going. Look, I'm gonna jump. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Sure felt like it was for a second there. Alright, let's get over to... No, don't do it. Where is my minecart? Uh-oh. Well, I know what not to do. I will not go to bed. Oh, wait. Ah, damn it. I thought it was far enough. Let's patch this hole up right now because I know me. I won't do this later. I think it's relatively safe to sleep. Take the sword out just in case. Cool, we're fine. Let's take the minecart up for now. Well, the bridge is coming along. I'm still not sure how I'm going to do this corner. Genuinely, I have no idea. I know this has to get cut back like by 10 blocks or so to be able to turn or something. Pretty sure. I think like around here, I would have to have cut it off to make the turn nice and smooth with this pattern, but I'm also debating whether or not I should just make like a giant square hub thing of some kind. Make the pattern end over here and start over there without it connecting to each other. That's also a possibility, but I also have no idea how to do that. Somebody out there probably has an idea. I don't. Not right now. Maybe later. Who knows? We'll find out. I mean, you guys can find out much sooner than I can. Maybe. Depends. Depends if I upload as frequently or not. Good old Minecraft music. I remember when I got like some copyright strikes from Minecraft music from some random company. I'm not sure who it was, but it wasn't the composer. C418. So I just fought it. They're like, okay, whatever, we'll drop the copyright. It wasn't a strike, it was a claim, copyright claim. What are the step below strike is? Oh, right, I guess another question. So I cannot watch my own videos with the way like YouTube intends me to. So, you know, the way most people watch it, you know, probably ad blocker. Probably freaking... what's the word I'm looking for? We're off a little bit by these ones as well. So I generally don't know whether these videos have ads or not. Hopefully they don't. If they do, that will probably change my mind on something, but it's not like I'm getting paid here. Just it's for fun. Da, da, da. Yeah, 2 more blocks. We'll go one over there, one over here. Alright, so we've run out of stuff to do for now on the bridge. We need way more stone bricks, 100%. We definitely need a lot more gray wool. 16 stacks just to finish this row on both sides. And then even more for the rest of it. I'm unsure whether or not we have enough cyan. Because if If I could know that number, I could just switch out all those sheep to light gray wool sheep and collect it faster. I mean, technically, it's not even enough because I still need to do the rest of that. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Eventually. Alright. For now, I'll see you all over there at the end of this bridge, and I'll figure out what to do until then. So give me a second. Alright, we're nearing the end here. So, we need coal. I think that's what I want to do for now. We got 20-ish minutes. We can go look for some coal. Issues where I could do what I did before and just get surface coal everywhere. Like that one. Which I probably should. Just gonna go out and about. See if I see any like small little caves like this one. Maybe we'll find some coal here. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. Nice. Okay, that's a very big vein of coal, actually. I genuinely cannot tell. That's it's so dark. It's so dark for me. I looked over to my recording screen because my second screen at least does show me better the colors. Because you know, OLED panel, whatever. I can't exactly get it right. I've been moving some settings around, but they just refuse to call it something like normal. I think for at least for my TV, it's just like dark area. Hold on, I gotta check it out. I know you guys can't see this, but let me check this out right now. Let's see all settings, picture, additional settings, fine-tune dark areas. Like I'm not sure at what point it's too dark is too dark or not bright enough, but I mean it does help. I set it halfway up. Right. I want to move some of these. Move those. Move that. Oh, that's charcoal. We don't have to worry about it. Probably have some sticks somewhere. Somewhere stashed away. Maybe I don't. Maybe I genuinely do not have any sticks anymore. I don't need that many. Let's do about that much. And let's go find ourselves some more coal. We spent 14, we went at least 14 back. That seems reasonable enough, right? We haven't done a mining expedition in quite a while. Hopefully our pickaxe doesn't break along the way, but it should be fine. It's been quite some time since we last mined in Minecraft. You know, the second half of the game. That's pretty important. Let's see. Was there anything else there? Nope, that was it. Okay. Take this back. Taking that thing back. I definitely don't want to touch a lot of this mountain. Definitely want to leave it as is as much as possible. There is, however, some coal over this way. And this mountain, which I don't really mind. It is still visible, but you know what? Sacrifices have to be made. I need coal. I will say that I have no clue how I'm going to deal with not having an efficiency pickaxe afterwards. Especially if I die beforehand. I don't know what I'm going to do. I genuinely have no idea. I mean, besides going back to iron picks and, you know, mining everything along the way. Like, at least even a diamond pickaxe helps out a lot, but efficiency is so helpful. What did I do over there? Why is there a giant tower over there? Ah, yeah. Look at all those things that never worked. I should make it daytime. While I have the chance. Before a creeper decides to blow me up. And yes, I am aware I haven't cooked the beef. I don't have any food. Nobody go freaking out right now. I am aware of these things. Which is why I'm getting cobblestone and coal anyway, so... If I find a little cave... We're good to go. We can just mine away. And explore, you know? It's been a while since some exploration. At least for me. For you guys, probably longer, but definitely for me. It's been a while. It's been quite a bit since the last cave exploration. We did do a giant exploration episode way long ago in version 1.0. Yeah, somebody did leave a comment saying, why 1.1 and not 1.0? Well, there's 200 episodes of that, I can tell you why, but that's me just, being a jerk about it. But, I've already recorded 1.0. And we're done with that version. I did everything I wanted to do. Collected everything I wanted. And I built the 3 things I wanted to do. Which is, the starter house. The railway system, at least. The first part of it. This is a pretty good vein of coal. I'm going to go for that. That's a pretty good cave over there. Oh, look at this. Hold on. We might have hit a jackpot here. Yeah, look at this. Aw, I already been here, it seems. But I did ignore the coal, which is both good and bad. Good for me now, bad that I did it beforehand. Can I jump that? I think I just barely made it. Probably could have fallen. Look at that. Big amount of gold. I did not bring a shovel. I was not exactly prepared for an expedition. But I was mentally prepared for it. That is good, maybe? I think I remember. I think this connects to the main mine by the house. I have some vague memories of this, just not a lot of it. I'll take the damage. I left so much coal. Why did I do that? Might have been looking for iron back then. Which would add up. Any more coal around these parts? Maybe, maybe not. Alright. We need wood. No. Oh god, I did not bring wood. Is there a tree nearby? No. I think I saw coal. I did see coal. I like how I lean my head in real life to be like, is that coal over there? Just like, is there? I can't see. Like, I'm expecting that to help me find out. It's like moving the controller when you're in a racing game. Like, you swear it turns better. Nope, it does not. But mentally, it helps you out. I don't think I ever was much of a controller twister myself, but the only time I ever did was when I was playing like tilt controls in the Wii, like the Wii plastic with the plastic wheel thing that came with the game. Like, ooh, like, oh yeah, I did noises. I'm not afraid to admit that. Like, yeah, here we go, vroom vroom, I'm gonna win, blue shell, I'm gonna die. I am desperate need. Yeah, yeah. Desperate need. Okay, come on. There's gotta be one tree around these parts. Oh my god, there's no trees around these parts. Well, I see my house. It's really not a single tree in like a half-mile radius? Oh my god, the only tree I see is the one next to my house. Well, fine, game. We'll go back to my house. Not like I need... Oh, there's a tree right there. But I can cook it faster if I go home, so let's go do that. We'll come back and explore later. Okay, come on. I am 90% sure I won't die from this. I'm fairly confident in that, but no, doesn't make the countdown going away. Okay, you know what? Just on the off chance I do die. On the off chance I do die. Like, if it's not 100% chance, if you're not 100% sure, then you're 50% chance it's gonna go bad, so let's just not risk it, you know? Play it safe. We'll play it safe. We'll waste 1 beef, but we'll gain a lot of health back. I put half the beef over here, put the other half over there. Fill you with a bit more. 32 there. 32 here. 32 there. Alright, so we're kind of good to go to just keep on cooking some more stone, but it's not enough. We gotta wait for this thing. I do have some wheat here, so we can breed some more cows over here. And we'll go over to... But I took a little bit of damage there. Alright. Missed a couple spots. Hey, cows. Cows. One over there, one over here. There you go. There you go. I think at one point I do want to destroy that thing. Ooh, I would get a lot of cobble if I do that. Let me go check it out. I spent a lot of cobble on that. I mean, it just looks ugly. If I'm being honest. Not my best work, and even then it doesn't really work, so... There really would be no negatives to cutting it down. Other than, you know, a failed attempt at a mob farm. I mean, it makes sense it failed since, you know, I didn't really use a guide. Really have no idea what I was doing. Yeah, this thing can go. I remember hanging around there for like at least an hour, having like 2 mobs spawn in there. I made the world's slowest mob farm, I can tell you that much. Ah, what a nice failed attempt. Definitely use a guide next time. What's over here? I know we've been doing pretty good. Ow. Really wish I could eat wheat. Still not 100% sure if I die or not. I'm 90% sure I don't die. Right? 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 Okay, good. Let's eat all the steak. Pretty sure I worried some people with that one. I wasn't sure either. Who knows with old Minecraft? Some stuff just works, some stuff just does not work at all. I still would like, I think maybe next version. Oh yeah, speaking of which, next version, right? The next version of the game, I'm not sure what version of the game I would want. I would like 1.2, but I did hear something about 1.2.5 being like the good 1.2 version. So maybe we'll go for that. I'm not sure, but I want to make the something there, you know? I mean, all like every item in the game is over there, so I want to do something for it. I just don't know what to do there. Kind of wanted to make like a, it's not a castle, like it's some sort of monument. To be like, hey, look, here's everything in the game on each version. And at least for 1.1 at least, the only thing they added to the game would be music discs. At least as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong in that, somebody can correct me. But that's like the main thing of new items in the game. The other thing they added was sheep being able to regrow their wool, which is why I can do the bridge now. And I couldn't do that before without going in at least a 10-kilometer radius for every single sheep in the server, or in the freaking, not server, freaking, in the world, to be able to build a bridge I'm doing right now. All right, that one's done. That is done. Cool. Wheat and seeds, bunch of mushrooms, saplings and vines. I think we're good to go for now. I think I'm missing something. Ah, right, wood. All right, the whole reason why we came back in the first place. Let's take... That's enough. That's enough wood. Let's go out and about. Look for more coal deposits. I can run now. I guess the other thing I was gonna do was I could go out and about and look for them, or mine. Which either way does not sound good. They both sound like such a pain to do. I think what resource gathering is very fun to do. It's just, you know, it's time consuming. Especially when we're not completely geared up for it. I'm like 1 block away from dying here. Yeah, look at that. We can gather all these. Oh my god, there's so much coal. Ooh, wait, let's do that. I wish I had a shovel. I can make a stone shovel for now. Don't actually know where my actual shovel went. Maybe it broke. Possibly. That's not stone. God, that's so slow. Alright, let's gather some dirt to get some coal. We just need some sort of building blocks. Mm-hmm, 37. That might be good enough. Honestly, probably is good enough. Why is there? I left the crafting table on there. Alright. Let's make our way down there. And let's start from there. If I'm able to get there. Yeah, I'm able to get there. Okay. We're just gonna get over there. Get the coal.